Coffee is one of the most popular beverages in the world. Every day, billions of people drink a cup of coffee either to start their morning with energy or to stay alert throughout the day. Coffee is not only valued for its taste but also for its stimulating effect. It boosts energy levels, improves mood, and enhances cognitive performance. At the same time, coffee has both beneficial and harmful effects on human health. The history of coffee goes back centuries. It was first discovered in Ethiopia and later spread to the world through the Arabian Peninsula. Today, coffee culture has unique traditions across the globe. Espresso in Italy, strong brewed coffee in Turkey, iced coffee in Japan. Each country prepares and consumes it in its own way. Scientists are now actively studying the chemical composition of coffee. It contains caffeine, antioxidants, and other biologically active compounds. Some of these are beneficial to human health, while others may become harmful when consumed excessively. In this text, we will examine both the benefits and drawbacks of coffee, exploring its effects on health from a scientific perspective. We will also provide recommendations for people of different ages and health conditions. The unique effects of coffee are largely due to its chemical composition. A single cup of coffee contains hundreds of biologically active compounds. Some of them are beneficial to health, while others may cause harm if consumed in excess. Let's examine the key components. Caffeine is the most well-known and extensively studied compound in coffee. It is a natural alkaloid that acts on the central nervous system. Within minutes of consumption, caffeine stimulates brain activity, increasing alertness and reducing fatigue. Benefits: improves mood, boosts concentration, enhances physical endurance. Risks: excessive intake can cause insomnia, rapid heartbeat, and nervousness. Coffee is rich in antioxidants such as polyphenols and chlorogenic acid. These compounds fight against free radicals in the body, slowing down cellular aging. Antioxidants play a crucial role in reducing the risk of cancer, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. Coffee contains small amounts of magnesium, potassium, manganese, and some B vitamins. While it cannot be considered a primary source of nutrients, it still contributes modestly to daily intake. Coffee also contains tannins, fatty acids, and other alkaloids. Some of these aid digestion, while others may increase stomach acidity, potentially leading to discomfort in sensitive individuals. Conclusion: the compounds in coffee have both positive and negative effects. Moderate consumption brings benefits, but excessive use can be harmful. Coffee primarily affects the human brain. Caffeine temporarily blocks adenosine receptors in the brain, reducing the feeling of drowsiness. This makes people more alert and focused. Memory and attention. Studies have shown that coffee improves short-term memory. Students often perform better when they drink coffee before exams. Mood enhancement. Coffee increases dopamine levels in the brain, which leads to improved mood. For this reason, it is sometimes referred to as a natural antidepressant. Reduced fatigue. Caffeine helps reduce both physical and mental fatigue, boosting energy levels. Coffee also influences the cardiovascular system. Moderate coffee consumption supports heart health. Studies show that people who drink 2-3 cups of coffee daily have a lower risk of cardiovascular disease. Antioxidants in coffee keep blood vessels flexible and help prevent cholesterol buildup. However, excessive consumption may cause rapid heartbeat and high blood pressure. Coffee has a mild effect on the digestive system. It stimulates gastric juice production, aiding in faster digestion. It also boosts metabolism and accelerates fat breakdown. For people on a diet, coffee can help speed up fat burning. A morning cup of coffee often improves bowel movement and wakes up the body. The antioxidants in coffee help protect against the development of cancer cells. Research shows that regular coffee drinkers have a reduced risk of liver, colon, and breast cancer. Coffee slows down cellular mutations and protects DNA from damage. Coffee reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes. Chlorogenic acid in coffee improves insulin sensitivity and helps stabilize blood sugar levels. The liver is the body's main filter. Regular coffee consumption helps protect the liver and lowers the risk of cirrhosis. Many doctors consider coffee a beneficial drink for liver health. Caffeine is widely used among athletes. It enhances endurance, supplies energy to muscles, and delays fatigue during workouts. This is why caffeine is officially allowed in many sports disciplines. The health benefits of coffee are extensive. It improves brain function, supports heart health, aids digestion, protects the liver, and may prevent cancer and diabetes. The key, however, is moderation. Since caffeine blocks adenosine receptors in the brain, it prevents the onset of sleep. Drinking coffee in the evening can lead to insomnia or poor quality sleep. This is especially common among students and night shift workers. Poor sleep quality weakens the nervous system and reduces memory capacity. Sleep deprivation increases the risk of cardiovascular disease and obesity. While moderate coffee intake benefits the heart, excessive consumption has the opposite effect. Causes rapid heartbeat, tachycardia, raises blood pressure, dangerous for people with hypertension. For those with existing heart disease, coffee can be harmful without medical advice. Coffee increases stomach acidity, which worsens conditions such as gastritis. High acidity intensifies discomfort and heartburn, may lead to diarrhea or bloating in sensitive individuals. Because caffeine stimulates the nervous system, it can cause both psychological and physical dependence. People who suddenly stop drinking coffee may experience headaches, irritability, and fatigue. This condition is known as caffeine withdrawal. Coffee can be risky for pregnant women. Caffeine passes through the placenta and affects the fetus. Excessive coffee consumption increases the risk of miscarriage. Babies may be born with low birth weight. Therefore, doctors recommend that pregnant women limit themselves to 1 cup per day or avoid coffee altogether. Since children and adolescents have developing nervous systems, coffee can harm their health. It causes insomnia and irritability. It slows bone development by reducing calcium absorption. Excessive coffee consumption, more than 5-6 cups per day, can lead to the following: irregular heartbeat, hand tremors, nervous system exhaustion, dehydration, since coffee acts as a diuretic. The risks of coffee depend on the amount consumed, the time of day, and individual sensitivity. Excessive intake may negatively affect the heart, stomach, sleep quality, and even reproductive health. In 2016, the World Health Organization, WHO, released an official conclusion about coffee. Previously, there were concerns that coffee might be linked to certain cancers. However, later research proved otherwise. WHO experts confirmed that coffee does not cause cancer. In fact, it may protect against liver and uterine cancers. However, drinking coffee at very high temperatures, above 65 degrees Celsius, increases the risk of esophageal cancer. Harvard University scientists have studied coffee consumption and longevity for decades. People who drink 3-4 cups of coffee per day have a 15-20% lower risk of death. Protection was especially noted against cardiovascular diseases and type 2 diabetes. According to the World Health Organization, WHO, the European Food Safety Authority, FSA, and the US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, an average healthy adult can safely consume up to 400 milligrams of caffeine per day, which is roughly 3-4 cups of brewed coffee. Most healthy adults can drink 2-4 cups of coffee per day without harm. For those aged 12-18, the recommended limit is no more than 100 milligrams of caffeine per day, which equals about 1 small cup of coffee or 1 can of energy drink. Coffee is not recommended for children under 12. Pregnant women should consume no more than 200 milligrams of caffeine per day. Green tea contains caffeine but in much smaller amounts compared to coffee. Black tea is another popular alternative. Cocoa is naturally rich in antioxidants, magnesium, and iron. A drink made from chicory root is one of the closest alternatives to coffee. Herbal teas made from mint, chamomile, cumin, or lemon balm provide a calming effect. Widely consumed in Japanese culture, matcha tea offers a unique alternative. Coffee holds a special place in human life. Its history spans centuries, and in modern times it has become more than just a stimulating drink. It is part of culture, habits, and even lifestyle. On the positive side, coffee boosts alertness, increases productivity, improves mood, and may contribute to heart and brain health. Some scientific studies suggest that coffee may lower the risk of diseases such as diabetes and Parkinson's. However, excessive consumption can pose health risks. Common negative effects include rapid heartbeat, insomnia, digestive irritation, and overstimulation of the nervous system. Coffee should be consumed with particular caution by pregnant women and children. Thus, the key is moderation. Health experts generally consider 2-3 cups per day to be safe. Additionally, alternatives such as tea, chicory, cocoa, or herbal drinks can provide variety and may be healthier options in certain cases. In conclusion, coffee can be both beneficial and harmful. Its effects depend on the amount consumed, individual body characteristics, and lifestyle. When enjoyed in moderation, coffee can be a companion, a source of energy, and a moment of comfort in daily life.